Hi, this is Nate. Today we're going to talk about why we use silicone on the AZ mirror cells. First of all, it's really a proven technology. It's been used on glass and mirrors in various forms for at least 40 years. It's reliable. It's not going to let go of your mirror. It's not going to fall out. It's removable. You can take it off when it's time for you to recoat. It's also lower cost. It provides you with a top-notch mirror cell for a lot less money than traditional edge support. I have less machined parts in this assembly. It lowers cost. Major observatories have used it for a long time, and many secondary mirrors are mounted with silicone. There's just a lot of track record to say it's reliable. Now that we've said that, not all mirrors are good for silicone. Slumped mirrors, we have one example where we did a 14.5-inch slumped mirror on an AZ mirror cell, and it did not function well being glued down. It did very well once we took the silicone off. So there's one example to say, one data point, that we shouldn't use silicone on slumped mirrors. Thin mirrors can also be a limitation for silicone. With an aspect ratio of more than 12, we are advising people not to use silicone. We'll have another video later talking about aspect ratio and explaining what we mean there. We recommend that if you buy this mirror cell, you use the silicone. You put the silicone where it belongs on these pads. It's tempting to try to use this mirror cell without putting the silicone on it, but it is not the design intent of this mirror cell. These centering posts and these O-rings are here for only centering the mirror and retaining it while the silicone dries. After that, they're not intended to supply edge support. So when you look down at the horizon with your scope, the silicone is carrying the weight of the mirror, not these edge supports. These are not in the right position for proper edge support, and we just don't recommend that this cell is used without the silicone. You can always give me a call and talk to me about that if you want to. So here we are, we're ready to test how well silicone is going to hold on to these two mirrors. It has been almost a week. We fixed these on a Tuesday, and here it is Monday after the last weekend, and I think it's wise to give it some substantial time like that. But we're going to test it out and see how it does. First thing we're going to do is remove these O-rings. We don't need them anymore. They are not acting as edge support. They are only for centering the mirror. So we're going to grab those guys out of there. I think we got one more over here. And let's start with the 8-inch. Definitely is cured, so it's ready to go. So let's see what happens. Let's bang it around a little bit. No, it's doing pretty good. No issues there. Remember, this is an 8-inch 3/4 thick, and this one here is a 10-inch 1 7/8. So this is going to be a pretty good test to see what happens. Now this mirror cell does have slightly larger pads on it than the 8-inch, so it gives us more surface area for the silicone to work on. And we have 3 different sizes in the AZ mirror cell family. Depending on the mirror diameter, the pads, the support pads do increase in diameter. So here we go. We're gonna turn this guy over. It's doing good so far. No, I think it's hanging on pretty good. There's no sign of it loosening up. So I think it's a good test. I think if it fell out of the back of a truck, it could still be a problem, but it's a good example of how you can have confidence that silicone is going to hold your mirror. So we're going to wrap this up. In conclusion, I would say the AZ mirror cell is our low-cost solution for a top-notch mirror support device. We are working on a kit for a home-built mirror cell that's going to include parts so that you can do your own spherical bearing mounted support system. That wraps it up for today. See ya.